Hello, Mr. Thompson here with another video math lesson. In this video, we're going to be talking about finding the equation of a line using the coordinates of 2 points. What will happen in problems like this, you'll be given the coordinates of 2 points, and you'll want to find the equation for that line. That involves 2 steps. The first one, as it says here, is we need to find the gradient, and we also need to find the y-intercept, and then we can just stick them into gradient intercept form. So an example is if we have the points, we want to find the equation for the line through the points 1, 3 and 4, 9. So these are 2 points, and there's a line that goes through these 2 points, and we want to find the equation for that line. Okay, as it says here, the first thing we're going to do is find the gradient. Okay, in order to find the gradient, we're going to use our old gradient formula: y2 minus y1 equals over x2 minus x1. Okay, so we want to do y2 minus y1, which is the y coordinate of the second point. We'll just call this the second point, minus the y coordinate of that first point. So 9 minus 3. And then we're going to do the x coordinate of that second point minus the x coordinate of the first point, so 4 minus 1. 9 minus 3 is 6, and 4 minus 1 is 3. And 6 divided by 3 is, of course, 2. So that's our gradient for this equation through this pair of lines, through this pair of points, that is. Now the second step is to find the y-intercept, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. And only a little bit tricky. It's not hard. What we're going to do is we're going to take our gradient and one of the pairs, one of the points, and use the coordinates and plug those into y-intercept form. Okay, so we're going to take that y-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, or sorry, gradient intercept form, and we're going to plug in basically everything we know so far. We're going to plug in the coordinates for one of the points and the gradient. The gradient is 2, so I plug that in where the m was. And then we're going to plug in these coordinates, 1, 3. We could use the 4 and the 9, but 1 and 3 are a little bit easier numbers to deal with, and so I'm going to choose those ones for now. The 1 will go where the x is, and the 3 will go where the y is. We don't know the b, that's what we're trying to find, so we'll just put plus b on there. And in place of the x, we'll put 1. Alright, and in place of the y, we'll put 3. Now all we need to do is evaluate this, simplify it, and we'll find what b is equal to. So 2 times 1 is, of course, 2. So we rewrite the 2 and the 1 as just 2. And then to get b by itself, we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. And we get 3 minus 2 is 1, and so b equals 1. That is our y-intercept for this equation, for this line. So now we can write gradient intercept form for this equation. We know that the gradient is 2, so we stick that in there, and we put x and plus, and then the y-intercept is 1. So y equals 2x plus 1 is the equation for this line. Okay, that's how it works every time. It's a simple set of steps that I can write out here for you right now. So for finding the equation of a line using coordinates of 2 points, the first step is to find the gradient using that gradient formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The second step is to plug the gradient and the coordinates for one point into gradient intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and solve for b, so you find b. Next, you plug that gradient and y-intercept into gradient intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and that's your equation. You're done. Okay, easy. Good luck, and see you next time.